Welcome back, students, and in this lab I'm going to show you how we can create a map using QGIS software. The first thing which we have to do is to open QGIS. For this I'm going to my menu and just type QGIS. Here you can see that I have different options. I have QGIS 3.4 version, but for this example I'm going to use QGIS 3.10 version. So I click, QGIS is starting. It takes usually a few seconds depending on your computer. And here I click New Project button. After I created a new project, the first thing which I have to do is to save it. So I go to Project, Save As, and navigate to the folder where you want to save your project and the data. I will call this project Map USA. After I have created the project, the next thing is to add the data to my project. For this, we are going to work with the vector data with a shapefile. There are several options how you can add data to your QGIS project. The first and the most easiest one is to go to your folder where the data is located, navigate to the folder where the data is, and select a file with CHP extension, which stands for shapefile. Then you just drag and drop it to your canvas. What else you can do is to go to layer, add layer, and there add vector layer. When you navigate to this menu, then you will have an option of to add different data sets to your project, vector layers, raster layers, etc. For example, here we need again vector layer, so you have to click here, browse, then you have to browse to the folder where your data is. In my case it's analysis maps, and again you have to choose the correct data set. Since I have already added the shapefile of the United States of America, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so this is how my project look like. What you can see is a shapefile of United States of America. It shows administrative units of US and all its states. Now let me make it more beautiful, make a real map out of this. What I would like to do, I would like to map several properties of the United States of America. I want to create a map showing different regions of the US. Well, basically, what is always helpful for you is to open attribute table of the data file that you are working with, if it is a vector file. And there you can see the table with all the attributes that basically this data set has. And when you explore, you can see that there is one column which is called region. So basically all 4 regions of the USA are listed in this table, and I'm going to work with this column to create our map. In order to do this, you have to right click on the layer and choose properties. In the properties, the symbology menu will be automatically opened. If not, you have to navigate to the symbology. And then in the top, you have to select categorized. Why? Because the data that we would like to map are categories. Yeah, so we have 4 regions. Yeah. Once you have selected categorized in the upper row, you have to go to the row which is called value and select then the column with the name of regions. That's the column that I have just showed to you. For this, you have to scroll down until you see your column. Here you go, regions. Then we need to select a color ramp. So basically how our regions will be look like. So there are different options available. You can try different of them by your own. Well, I would, for this example, select spectral. Yeah. And after this, we have to go down and click here on classify. When I did it, what I can see directly is I see different classes which I have in this column which is called region. This is Midwest, Northeast, South and West. Well, let's click apply and OK. And immediately what you can see, the colors of our administrative unit of the US, the country colors, have been changed to reflect different regions. Yeah, so this is already a nice map, nice looking map that could show us where the states that belongs to the West region are located, the states that belong to the South, Northeast, and Midwest are located in the United States of America. So the next stage of our analysis will be to create basically a map and to create a map layout. For this, you have to go to the project, select new print layout, and give a name to your layout. I will call my layout USA regions and click OK. Afterwards, the new window will appear. Basically, this is a map layout window with which we are going to work now to create a map. So the first thing that you have to do is click Save. Don't forget to do it from time to time. And now we have to add our data, which is in QGIS, to the map. You have already seen that we have one shapefile in our QGIS project, and in order to add it, we have to select Add the new map to the layout, this button here, and then basically just left click, drag, and the data, that the layout of your map from your project will appear on this map. Well, having created this map, we need essential elements of the maps, which is a legend, title, and scale. Yeah. So let me show you how to create these features of your map. To add a legend, we have to go to Add Item and go to Add Legend. Yeah. When you click, again, your shape of the arrow will change, and I drag and drop, and here you are. The legend of our map appeared. Now you can also select a different position of your map. You can move it around depending how you like it. The same you can do with the main window. For this you have to select a correct tool for navigating. So this is the fourth button from the left, and then you can also move your map. So basically, I think the optimal would be like this. And I will also adjust my window. Okay. Having done this, let's return to our legend. Well, basically what you see, we have now a legend showing what color stands for what. And now I would like to rename here the names of those categories. For this, you have to double click and then go to Item Properties and select what you want to change. Double click on this and add a new name. So I would add the name Regions of the USA. Then you click OK. Yeah. You can also change the styles, the font, so you can do different stylizations options to adjust your view. After having done this, then the next task is to add a scale bar. For this, you go to Add Item and navigate to Add Scale Bar. Then you can just again drag and drop your scale bar and find an optimal location for your scale bar. And the final element which I would like to add to my map will be the map's title. For this I go again to Add Item and select Add Label. Drag and drop and the window appears, and then you can see here is Label, Item Properties, and you can change it. So I will call my map the Regions of the USA. After this, I can also select a font. for my title, let's make it Calibri, bold, and I want to make it big. Yeah, click apply, and here you can also navigate it. Okay, and put the title in a different location of the map. Maybe I will just call it regions. Yes, regions of the United States of America looks better. Basically, that's your first map. You don't forget to save it. And another important thing is actually how to export your map to the format that you can use to insert it, for example, to your projects, reports, PowerPoint presentations. In order to do so, you go to Layout, and you choose the option Export as Image. Then again, you will be navigated to your folder Explorers, and you have to select a right folder and the right format. So the file name is okay. I will keep it as it is, but I will select TIFF format. I prefer to have my maps in the TIFF format, and you can click Save. Then you will be asked to add some preferences. For example, what will be the export resolution, page width, page length, all of these things that you have to adjust depending on what you want. Then you click Save, and basically that's it. Your first map is ready. Let me show you. I go to Maps, I click to the map USA regions. This is what we have just created. I will open it with, let's open it with Paint. Okay. I will zoom out, and then you can see that we have created just now a new map, which is called Regions of the USA, and which has different regions of the United States of America. And now, students, I would like to ask you to use the data that I have provided for you, the United States of America layer, to play around. You can create the same map as I have just shown to you, or you can choose other attribute from the attribute table and create your own map.